This is just a test. So we're gonna look at the camera but be talking to the phone.
You have to look into the camera.
I'll try and angle it here. What?
Leave it as the tiny screen.
Yeah, you think so? Okay.
Don't you be like that, I will love you forever. If you don't even believe in me, yeah.
Straight from the 8, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm sowing my seed, I did it in faith. I gave it to God, and he made it great. Put me in good soil and took out the snakes.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Finn.
I'm Chris.
And today we're just giving you guys a little life update video about what's been going on with us. We've had a lot go on since the last time we uploaded a video, which I know I've been slacking. I think it's been over a year, so that is my fault, but we've just been having a lot go on. And yeah, I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna try and start in order, but I feel like I'm gonna be also skipping around a lot because, again, just a lot has happened. God has blessed us in ways you can't even imagine. So yeah, so like I said, this is just gonna be an update video, so it's gonna be fairly short. It's not gonna be like our usual vlog style video. As you can see, we have a new background right now. I feel like we're usually out and about anyway. This is actually our backyard, which it looks like a jungle right now because we've been focusing so much on like everything else indoor.
Yeah.
As you can see, we have not gotten to outdoor. But yeah, so the first update is we bought a house. No, hold on. The first update is we got married. I think we were just engaged.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got married.
That's how long it's been.
Been married for over a year now.
Yes, so May 16th?
18th.
Okay, May 18th actually made a year. It's currently...
Insert clip or picture of wedding now.
So yeah, so we got married last year and things have been going really well. People were asking us like, oh, how's the married life? And you know, it felt no different than just being engaged or boyfriend and girlfriend. But yeah, God really just led us and guided us in that aspect, and everything else just worked out, and it just, you know, the puzzle pieces were just fitting or whatever. So yeah, did you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, like Finn said, we got married, and in that whole process of planning the wedding and being prepared to get married, God definitely was moving in a way that we knew it was more than just for the wedding. Other people started seeing it. They may have not known that it was God moving, but they would say things like, you know, oh, everything is just going so perfect for you guys, or things are falling in place, or wow, you were able to do that quick, or whatever the case may be. And it was really God moving and showing us that, you know, as we put him first in everything else will fall into place if it's according to his plan. So with the marriage, that whole thing went smooth, and even after like moving in together, it went smooth. And yeah, that would lead into us buying the house. Not even a full year after being, how many months was it?
This month is September 1st today. At the end of the month, it makes a year of us being in the house, which is crazy because it has not felt like a year already, but time is just flying.
Yeah, so technically, like we said, we got married May 18th. So then May, June, July, August. Technically, we bought the house within like not even half a year. And then
4 months?
Yeah, not even 6 months. So
4 months after.
Then with that also, the house process, once again, everything went fairly smooth. We did see a couple houses before this one. I think this house was our fourth house. So within, you know, that short time frame we seen those houses, we knew they weren't the ones. And then as soon as we came in to this house, we looked around, and it was the first one that we both really knew that it was going to eventually be our home. And yeah, that process was really smooth as well.
Yeah.
A bunch of signing of the paperwork, but
We'll put pictures. We'll
Oh.
put pictures here. Yeah, so like hubby said, the process of buying the house was actually really smooth. And again, I feel like when God has something lined up for you, everything just works out. Like, you know, nothing can stand in the way. I feel like we didn't even really have problems with buying the house.
the only problem was finding the house.
Yeah, which it wasn't a problem. I mean, when you're buying a house.
Process.
Yeah, it's a process. But also, we did go, just for some like background information, we did do the USDA.
Yeah.
I think we did the USDA loan. Is that what it is? Okay, but yeah, so just in case you guys are curious, some of you out there, I'm not gonna get into the financials of it, but you know, you could always reach out to us personally if you have questions about that or whatever. But yeah, I think it took us like maybe a month to close, because I want to say we started looking at the house in August.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we had the inspection done, but we closed at the end of September. So yeah, I think it took us about a month or maybe a month and a half at most to close, but we got in here pretty quickly. And then I do remember we were moving in, and you know, it was starting to be fall, and I knew I just wanted to get in here. And I remember, because we both work at the same place, so I remember we would stay here because it was a little bit closer, because I had my apartment still. And that was another thing that just worked out perfectly, like the time of when my apartment lease ended and then when we moved in here. So, you know, I think the rent and the mortgage did cross paths once.
Literally one time.
Yeah, but even still, it wasn't a problem. Everything literally worked out so smooth. So yeah, but like I said, I won't get into a lot of detail about that, but just know, like I said, God had everything laid out for us. And yeah, so that's buying the house. So married, we bought a house, and so now I will say I started having an idea of creating my own clothing brand. And I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do, because as a kid I wanted to be a lot of things and do a lot of things as an adult, and a lot of them, like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like thinking back, creating clothing was something that I was interested in, and like fashion, but like my own style of fashion, not what you see everybody wearing, basically. It was just a random day where I just felt like something needed to change, because I'm tired, or was tired, of living like the same lifestyle every day, because it just felt so repetitive. And I feel like whenever I tell this testimony or story, I feel like I never include that part, but that's what really like triggered the whole thing, I guess you could say, which really was God speaking to me. But yeah, so just to shorten that up for you guys, I just felt like I needed a change in my life. And so, you know, the next couple days passed, I was on the couch and I was just talking to God. And it was actually a Saturday, because the next day I went to church. And long story short, my pastor, she had came over, she had prophesied, and you know, God used her to speak to me, and he said that idea of creating a business, go for it, like I give you the okay. And instantly, I don't know if I had got to mention it earlier, but you know, I had ideas of what I wanted to do for a business, but I wasn't really thinking Christian clothing. And then I started coming up with some Christian clothing designs. I was taking them down, like I got ideas in church and everything, and I started sketching them. I started doing like some research. Never did any of this before, so all of it was new to me. But I'm a very like techie person, I guess you could say. I'm like my mom, like I like to research a lot of stuff and get the information on my own. I'll definitely, if you guys are interested, I can definitely do, you know, a separate video more in depth of that whole process. And you know, behind the scenes, I was like printing out papers and creating binders of everything and just doing all of that.
I think you still have the binders.
Yeah, I still have the binders. Yeah, so again, if you guys are interested in like a separate video, I can definitely go more in depth. But yeah, so God just gave that idea to me, and I pursued it, because obviously when you hear the okay from God, like what else can you do, you know? So that leads us into our next thing, which I'll show you guys some clothing at the end of the video. But that leads into the next thing of the next and final thing. I get a little lost in the timelines, you guys. I'm sorry, but and again, everything is on the website too. You guys can read my testimony that I have on there. You guys can check out the website. I'll put it here for you. And it'll also be linked in the description below, so you guys can click on it and you guys can check it out. You can check out the clothing, and yeah. But yes, to lead me into my next and our final thing that we want to share with you guys is that we are expecting our first child together.
Ooh, just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding.
So that was very, people like to ask us, was it planned or expected? And yes and no. We do and did want kids, so it's not like we were like planning for one, but it wasn't a surprise neither. And that's a whole nother story, is that I knew there was one coming on the way. I knew it. God was very telling with that story, but anywho, I knew it was gonna happen and I wasn't really too surprised. But again, another video I can get into more detail. So yeah, we're having a baby girl and she's expected the end of December, and so it's gonna be exciting to share with you guys like some I don't want to say behind the scenes, but like some clips here and there of, you know, us doing her room or photos or whatever. We did have a gender reveal. We are doing a baby shower.
Gender reveal clip here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you want to say anything about that? Those two things, actually.
The brand and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I really have to say about the brand at first is it's been really cool seeing like from the outside in, because I'm not the one that like does the designs or anything. Like I'm more like manpower or like second approval behind the scenes, whatever the case may be. So when she comes to me with these designs and stuff, I think it's just really cool to see how God is like revealing things to her through clothing. And obviously with the stuff that isn't released yet, or like the stuff you have in plans, it's just really cool seeing all the stuff come together and see, like, for me, like the little things that people may think are like so like the website come together, or like you doing the whole thing with the shipping, like all those little things, seeing everything come together, it's just really cool.
And I do just want to say, of course, around the time that I was buying my bulk orders, that was the whole thing when Trump was doing the tariffs. And luckily, I didn't get hit with any of my big bulk orders, but my samples actually, 2 of my samples got hit with them, which didn't make sense to me. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put them on blast. I don't know if it matters the shipping carrier they use, but FedEx was hitting me with the tariffs, or I don't know if it's because it was over a certain price I didn't have to pay. I don't know. Still, I don't know. But that was like a roadblock, which that was something my pastor did tell me. She said there would be, you know, roadblocks in the way or whatever. Anyways, but yeah, luckily everything, I just prayed throughout the whole process. I prayed over my packages. I prayed over, you know, your guys's when we send them out, or, you know, just the bulk orders in general. Another thing that I knew that I wanted for my brand, because you see a lot of these Christian clothing brands, one, they upcharge. So one, I knew that it had to be legit, like I'm doing this for God 100%. So, well, God is really using me to do this, you know, to spread his word. But I knew that I didn't want to upcharge or price my clothing just to make a profit off of it. Like, obviously, you know, you're gonna need to make a profit, but the quality too. Like, I wanted to, God, I honestly said, and I said it to my husband, that God gave me the pricing because most of my hoodies are 55, and you can ask him. Some people were telling me, no, go higher, and I'm like, I can't. Like, God is like literally telling me I cannot go higher than that. So, you know,
$100 for a hoodie is crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of the times you'll get like a print on design from other, and I'm not trying to bash any other.
I will.
I'm keeping that in. I'm not trying to bash any other Christian clothing, but you just have to be careful with when you support certain brands. And I don't want to say it like that, like being rude, but some people do it for the money, which yeah, the fruits of their labor. So again, I'm not trying to talk crap about anybody, so I don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but just keep an eye out. And if you truly like a design, you truly like it, and it does, at the end of the day, it does what it's supposed to do. It brings attention, and it creates the attention of people are going to be like, oh yeah, like that's fire, like, and now they know about Jesus. But yes, so I knew those two things, the quality, which I'm so happy people say the quality is so good for my clothing, makes me so happy, because again, I never know knowledge of this. And the pricing, I do try to keep it fair for everybody. I do have a bit, I think $80 is my highest one, but that's because the quality of that one is really good, and that one cost me a little bit more to make than my other ones. So yeah, again, I tried to be fair with my pricing. But yeah, I just prayed against the devil. I prayed against the enemy, because I knew, like, obviously when you do the will of God, he's always gonna find a way. So I was very scared of my packages coming, or like not coming. So I was like, okay, I gotta pray. But yeah, I think that was it. And like I said, my husband, he's been watching the whole process, which is cool to see, and have the support of him. And we did our first pop-up shop. That was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was Saturday, and that was really nice. It was so nice. I love it.
Insert video now.
So yes, so that was the partial clips of Saturday. And it definitely made me want to do another one, because I was saying before I even launched, I would like to do a pop-up shop. But yeah, so we did do our first pop-up shop, and yeah, like I said, it went really, really well. The way we laid out the tables, like I wasn't expecting it to be hard or like troublesome, but I also didn't know what to expect either. So, going into it, and it seemed like, no one could tell that we haven't done that before, but
Yeah, the whole process with the pop-up shop, it was just very cool to see how everybody came together. One, with the main focus of giving glory to God, right? And two, it was just a really nice event in general.
definitely.
There was a lot of cool vendors. There was a lot of nice people that either were doing the vendors or just came by to support. There was a lot of nice vendors there.
There you go.
And it was just cool being in that space. But it definitely was a really good turnout. Met some nice people that ended up, I don't know the right word.
We made friends. We made, lifelong relationships, or like partnerships even.
I was gonna say meeting other brands.
Yeah. And I do just want to thank you. I don't know if some people that were there will watch, but I just want to say thank you to everybody who, promoted Calvas. And I don't even think I said the name of the brand. That's the name of the brand. But CalvasBRand. Again, the name just comes from my maiden name and my married name now. You guys know Davis and then Calderon, so put together I came up with Calvas. But yeah, I was saying thank you guys. Thank you, Yakira. I think I'm saying that right. Just thank you for, putting the whole Kingdom Market together, and it just giving the vendors and small businesses a chance to really put themselves out there and, promote their business. And thank you to the people who, like I said, promoted Calvas, because that's going to be such a big help, because I've been slacking. I think just so much going on with like the baby, still working on the house, still having work. Holidays are rolling around, birthdays were rolling around, graduations were rolling around, we did vacation. Like, it's just a lot going on in life. So it is hard to get around to this stuff, but I'm still working behind the scenes. It's just not being recorded, so I will try and get better at that. So yeah.
Last thing I'm saying is about the baby. So you are now 23 weeks.
Yeah.
Technically, baby girl is 23 weeks in the womb.
I'm carrying her.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, snap. Baby bump. She's 23 weeks in there. So we're more than halfway done.
Yes.
Pretty soon, like you said, with the holidays and everything that are about to roll around, it's going to make everything go quicker. We're going to have the baby shower soon. And then after that, everything's just going to fly by. So we're very blessed. God has definitely been moving, not only in our marriage, in our house, in our friend groups, just in everything, literally in everything. So we couldn't be more grateful. And the one thing I will say is it's definitely been cool seeing how, like, if you take that moment to really look back and see, like, when not to say we weren't taking God serious, but to the level that we knew we should have been, I guess I could say. Once we both really had that sit down talk of, like, we really need to take things serious with God, not only separately but together. And then, like, after that, everything that happened, I think that's really cool. Like, when you take a moment to really, like, think about it. So yeah, that's all I had to say.
I was gonna say, it is true. Just to piggyback off that, it's true. Like, this is why it's very important, and I don't want to tear up saying this, but this is why it's very important. Like, whether you believe in God or not, like, I feel like there's so many living testimonies, living proof of, when you follow God and you do what He has planned for you, things just line up. Like, and it's so cool, like you were speaking about earlier, people notice that too. Like, we've had countless people come up to us and be like, oh my gosh, like, you guys just got married, you guys just bought a house, now you're having a baby, like, God is just on fire with you guys. So it is cool to have other people recognize that, like, the work that God is doing, and He's very real. Like, you just have to obey Him, and it's hard, but that's why it's important to also be grounded in the Word, one, but two, also, I used to think going to church was not important, but again, I feel like you should be grounded in a good church. You surround yourself with other people, and you make friends and everything, and it's very important just to have the body of Christ, like the church. But yeah, just all in all, it's just very important to be surrounded by other people who believe in God. Like, yeah, so that's the update video. So yeah, and all in all, long, short of the long, we got married, we bought a house, we're having a kid, and I'm starting a Christian clothing brand.
Started the clothing brand and having a kid.
Well, it's kind of like it all happened. Yeah.
The clothing brand way before the baby.
Okay.
Cut that out. Yeah.
However the order goes, though.
Marriage, house, brand, baby.
Yes, because I found out in April, and then I think we told our family in May. Yeah, maybe you're right. Anywho, so now for the most exciting part. I'm sure some of you guys even clicked on this video just to see the clothing. So now I'm gonna have my husband model everything that we have, and we're gonna do a little bit of talking. But before you do that, I just want to show the banner. We had a custom banner made for the pop-up event. So I just want to show you guys the logo technically too. Sit
This is your
back.
good thumbnail. Great thumbnail.
You don't need to be in it, just me.
Great thumbnail.
Okay, just show them the banner now. But yes, this is our logo. Well, my logo. Thank you very much. No, but this is the Calvas.Brand logo. This, I don't know if you guys can zoom in on. You can zoom in on YouTube, but yeah, you can. You can either, like I said, I'll link all the social medias and stuff down below, but you can also zoom in and screenshot. This is the website, so it's the Calvas.Brand, and that's how you spell it. And this is our Instagram. I do have a TikTok. I want to say it's Calvas.Brand, but again, I'll link everything below just to be sure. because I ended up changing the Instagram name, so I just kind of forget what I named what. But yeah, so this is Calvas logo, and yeah, very simple, very plain Jane, basic. But yeah, and then now for the exciting part, you guys. Now that you know when you've seen the logo, we're gonna show you guys some of the pieces from Calvas. There's no particular order, we just have it over here on the table. So this one, I don't want to say is a favorite, but a lot of people do like this one because one, it depends on your style. I have something for everybody to wear. So if you don't like streetwear, this is definitely more of a streetwear piece, but this is one of the most heaviest pieces of clothing I have. It's very good quality. So you could come in closer. So yeah, so this is I just call it the he is, literally the design of the hoodie is what I call it, but he is the way, truth, and life. And then these are just distress patches. The logo is different on this one. They had sent it like this. You guys will see what the logo is really supposed to look like, but I actually liked it on this hoodie, so I just left it. But yeah, all pieces have the CalvasBrand logo on the left side of the sleeve. And so yeah, so it's a zip up. This is my one and only zip up hoodie. You could show them like the inside of the material. Bring it to the actual. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys as best as I can. But this is the back of the hoodie. This is the back of the hoodie. It just has a distressed cross as well. And it says John 14:6, and it's just the front of the hoodie. Or zip up, whatever you guys call it. But yeah, and this is a large. Mainly everything he's trying on is gonna be a large. No, he's like 5'10" on a good day. So this next one is called the Want Love Need, or the WLN, whichever. So it's you can come in to show them the material of this. It's, I don't know how to say it. I think my mom said it was like Chanel or something like that material. But basically it's like a little, I'd like to say carpet feel, or like a towel feel. I don't know. Hopefully you can see it. And then all of these, by the way, I created myself. I didn't really get inspiration from anywhere. God just kind of put stuff in my head. But yeah, I mean, obviously the cross, I mean, it's not my original idea, but a lot of these are my original ideas. You can turn around to the back. So then I put the logo on the front. There you go. I put the logo on the front that's in the corner is just on the back, and then because he is John 14:6, I didn't realize I had John 14:6 twice, but who cares, right? Yeah, you can show them the sleeve, that one as well, CalvasBrand. So this is originally what the logo looked like on all of my pieces that came in. This was the last one that I got, and last one I did. So yeah, that's why I said this logo was different. You can show them the material of that one. It's like a soft cotton, fleecy one. This one's definitely one of the warmest ones, I'd say. Well, this one's warm. It's because it's heavy, but that one has like a more fuzzy, soft material. This one is more of like, it's soft, but it's, I don't know. You guys just have to buy it. Just buy it and find out, you know? The next piece we're going to show you guys is the crew neck. So far I only have one crew neck. I do have another one that I want to get in stock soon. This is probably one of my favorite pieces, and it is the Follow Jesus. So it just says Follow Jesus, the Matthew 16:24. You show the logo, and I loved the gray. This gray material is my favorite material, like how it has like different grays in it.
This one's also outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then you could show them. This one also has that same like Chanel or whatever. Sorry guys, I'm saying that so wrong. Then the back of it is just like I think it's PDF. Don't get me lying, it's a print on, or like press on, heat press or whatever. And it just says Follow Jesus, and it's a road. Hubby actually picked out the road. So he's the one who picked out the road. And yeah, and I like this one. It's very like simple.
Yeah, that's all large, right?
Yeah, all of these are larges. And then we have two more to show you guys, which is the waffle print hoodie. I do call that one the waffle print hoodie, and a shirt. So also comment down below which one is your favorite. Again, while he's doing that, I'm just gonna show you guys.
You're doing too much.
I just want people to be able to see it. So yeah, that's the type of like material or texture or whatever. This is the white waffle print hoodie. This was actually the very first hoodie I created. It says covered by the armor of Jesus, and then underneath it has covered in the blood of Jesus. So I did it so it's like saying two things at one time. Logo, the infamous CalvasBrand logo, and then this one just has a cross. Oh, this is actually my old one. Oh, this is actually my first sample, you guys. I'm sorry. The new one has covered at the bottom here. Again, you could see it on the website. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. This is my shirt. So it says, "You glorify your mother and father for the things they have done for you. Why can't you do the same for Jesus?" And then I have this CalvasBrand tag. I didn't. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's ripped. I'm sorry. Come closer though. You gotta show them. Show them the design.
The design of what?
Duck down. Show them. And then you get a CalvasBrand logo there, and then you get it on the sleeve as well. And then yes, then it says glorify God. Then it says glorify God. And I've heard some feedback. People say they love the shirts. The material is good for the shirts as well. But buy some and try it out for yourself and let me know. That is all of the CalvasBrand merch as of right now. So that is all of our CalvasBrand stuff. So like I said, definitely check out the website. You can read. I have, a couple different tabs on there. You can purchase the hoodie. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Feel free. Obviously, it would be a big help if you guys follow the social media pages, but also if you tag your friends. I do think on the next pop-up shop I'm gonna do a raffle ticket giveaway. So you can buy a raffle ticket and you can get a free hoodie of your choice. And maybe I'll even do like a bundle. Maybe we'll do 2 raffles. You get a free hoodie plus a keychain and plushie or something. But yeah, so you guys let me know which one was your favorite. And anything else?
I think you said everything pretty much.
Yeah, nothing else? All right, guys, so this is gonna be a concluder update video. And remember, guys, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Bye. That finger point was not planned at all. Babe. She has her claws in the thing. And I forgot our outro. I know, I'm so bad. I should have watched one of our own videos because I forgot our outro. Oh, let your face be bigger than your fears. And then we just cut the video and then I do the after effects. You good to say it? Mm-hmm. Hopefully we can get this on the second try.
Good.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. And remember, guys, let your faith. You're not ready.
I have to say it with you. Oh.
Ready? And remember, guys, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Bye.
Okay, hold on, redo that. That was such a fake smile I did.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, what? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. I forgot how we started it. Hi, guys. Wait, do I like that? You gonna introduce yourself? Anyhow. Hi, guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Finn.
I'm Chris.
You seem like you weren't ready there. Should I redo that?
I was chewing.
A lot going on. My voice cracked there. We just have been having. Should I say that? We're not gonna blow up that bad that people are gonna stalk us, right? You don't think?
You're doing too much.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, we hear little critters in our woods. We bought the house actually this month is September 1st. It makes a month at the end of the month. Or a year. It makes a year at the end of the month. this, yeah.
So stop talking. No.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait, let me re-say that. Okay. Actually,
Whoa. May 18th, and then you felt that. My bad.
yo,
The bug landed on.
what is the loan we did?
The what?
The loan, the type of loan.
You know what you could do too. I don't mean to cut you off. No, it's not the cut video. You could make a whole separate video of your testimony, so you don't have to go in depth here.
No, I'm not going in depth. I'm just giving the rundown.
But you do talk a lot.
Okay. Sorry, we're looking at our cat. Here, I'll show you guys, actually.
They're the young Beastie Joan.
She's not an outside
Yeah,
cat
no, she's
at all.
not. She would be somebody's favorite snack.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What?
You got a DJ Calvas.
Oh, yeah, robot.
My bad.
Ding, ding. Okay. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Today's
Today's
Monday, yes.
Monday.
I thought today was Sunday. I'm sorry.
No.
Today's Monday.
You know, and it got some lifelong customers, and well, I don't even want to call them customers.
You're talking about.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to say anything about the pop-up shop or anything.
I thought I was talking about the baby.
Okay, back to baby girl. Okay. Doing the vendor.
Or being part of the vendors. What?
We are vendors.
I was gonna say being the vendors. The vendors.
Promoting.
Cut. Hold on.
Excuse me.
You're doing a lot.
I know, but I'm just trying to why are you been side-eyeing me this whole video?
You don't know how to stop rambling.
But
Anyways. Yes. Last thing I'm saying.
Go ahead, last thing.
Last thing.
And then we'll go grab lunch.
Wait, no. You have to go like this. There you go. I just wanted to see her.
This can go in the video, though.
Yep.
Okay. Did you just say Rob? What?
I said Aubrey.
Oh, I didn't hear. Excuse me. Babe, sit down so I can make my thumbnail.
Just listen to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna be, actually, you guys, but so yes, this is the
Only zip up hoodie you had.
oh, sorry, I have 2 zip-up hoodies, guys, sorry. But yes, that's actually one of my favorite. Another one of my favorite. They're all my favorites. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, guys, bye for real. Bye. Oh, hold on. Bye, guys.